Yo, Freedom Seekers, what's up? Happy Monday morning. It's time for another episode of Coffee and Cash. Guys, super stoked to have you here. Before we go any further, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Every Monday morning, we're coming at you with new information, new tools to help your business grow, new offers as well, right? Affiliate marketing is huge and we want you guys to be a part of it. Today's episode, we've got 3 killer weight loss offers, right? 3 killer weight loss offers that maybe you haven't promoted yet. And we've got 5 ways to ensure vendors never want to do favors for you. Yes, we're doing another one of our negative lists, right? 5 ways that a vendor never wants to do any favors for you. So let's jump right into our 3 weight loss offers. The first offer today is PT Trim. PT Trim is a great weight loss offer. It starts out and there's a VSL or a TSL option and it's talking to like a single mom that she's so busy. She's got all these things. She's let herself go. She's too busy, obviously, to lose weight. What can we do, right? And that's what PT Trim is going to help her. This offer is a great one for her. One of the cool things about this offer, right, is getting around $234 AOV is giving us 75% rev share, which is a great number, right? It means you're gonna be able to buy a penny of paid ads for it. But what I love about it is it's a clean, non-aggressive angle. It's still emotional, but it doesn't come at you by make you feel bad. And a lot of times we've seen like this negative angle on Facebook has been so played out that people are starting to tune out, right? As they get on, oh, this is another one of those negative weight loss things to make me feel bad. I'm outie. But this one goes for an angle that now it brings up those feelings on the back end, but it really does speak to people that it can help and it gets them to tune in long enough that you can make the sale. Next offer, Revive Daily. Revive Daily, again, that's a great offer. It's done by one of the biggest names in the game, Brad Howard. He has crushed weight loss offers in the past. He's crushed this one again. A lot of you may have promoted this on another platform, but it's actually on Digistore 24 now. One of the cool things about having offers on multiple platforms gives you an opportunity to split test and see where it converts best, right? There's little things that happen elsewhere. So we'd highly recommend if you ran this one in the past and maybe you were just shy of scalability, try it again and see if maybe our conversion rate doesn't bump it up a little bit to hit that scalability point. Or if you're scaling with it right now, it'd be worth a small test just to see if you can't make any more money. The final offer that we're talking about is Flat Belly Shake, right? Flat Belly Shake, it's a great powder that people can add into their drink to help them lose weight. Again, all of these offers today have been fairly non-aggressive weight loss. That doesn't mean bad, right? And I think a lot of times we think, ooh, aggressive means big order value and non-aggressive means not enough. Really what sells with a VSL or a TSL is emotional aspect, great emotion. And sometimes it's a little bit easier for a copywriter to write something that brings up negative emotion, but in the right hands, clean offers can go just as far, and Flat Belly Shake is no exception. We're seeing great sales on this one. They're giving out a 75% rev share value. Like top end affiliates are able to get it over that $200 mark. We're seeing it run right now currently on native, email, YouTube, Facebook, so pretty much everywhere it's running, and it's a really great one to do. So I wanted to spend just a little bit of time at the end of the show today talking about 5 ways to ensure that vendors never want to do favors for you. That's right, a negative list. 5 ways to ensure a vendor never wants to do a favor for you. Way number 1, ask the vendor for a rev share bump right at the beginning before you've ever done anything. I see way too many affiliates do this. This vendor doesn't know you from Adam, right? And you jump in and you say, hey, can you give me 80%? Can you give me 85%? And that's a really sure way to put a lot of pressure on yourself, even if they do give it to you, right? Odds are they won't, but if they do, now you owe him because you haven't done anything yet. And if you start running traffic and it's not great, this guy's going to remember your affiliate ID. He's never going to want to do stuff for you. You're going to ask him for a favor and he's just going to think, this guy's going to smoke out again, right? And so what I would do is start running traffic first, show that you have good traffic, low refunds, low chargebacks, so that you can do some volume and then ask for the bump. Now he feels like he owes you. It's also super easy to say, hey, I could scale harder if you gave me another 5 to 10%. Way number 2 to ensure a vendor does not want to do any favors for you. Think that no one can see your junk traffic. Have way too many guys that are sending like emails or something like that, and they'll just send out an email and think, okay, this is just like extra money, even if it's not super relevant, like I'll just run this, make some extra cash. And then it comes back with super low EPCs, right? These EPCs affect a vendor standing on the platform. Every vendor wants to place higher on the platform so he can get more affiliates. But if you're sending traffic and it lowers his EPCs, he's going to remember who you are and he's going to be frustrated with you. When you come to him and ask for something, he's not going to want to give it to you. Another thing are refunds and chargebacks, right? Maybe you're sending this offer and you're sort of phoning it in and you're not making sure that there's a lot of congruency in your ad or whatever. They're going to remember, hey, this is the guy with the high refunds. Why would we want to give him more money? Why would we want to give him an extra asset? He's not a good partner. Way number 3, to ensure that a vendor won't want to do you any favors. If at first an offer doesn't succeed quickly, abandon it and move on. So let's say you've talked to this vendor like, oh yeah, man, I'm a big deal. I'm a big guy. And then you've said, hey, give me this or that or whatever. You've bugged them for something. They're going to be keeping an eye out for you. And when you first test, it doesn't do great and you're just going to bug and run. One of the things that you need to work on doing is helping them optimize. So maybe you did a first initial run and didn't do great. Rather than just disappearing into the ether, is talking to them and saying, hey, did you know that I'm getting these low numbers and I think that maybe this might be a better practice you could do. I saw another offer running this, right? Helping them just figure out what they can do to optimize and being willing to stick with them a little bit as they run will help them want to do relationship things with you, help you out, do things to improve your business as well. The 4th way to ensure a vendor doesn't want to do any favors for you, just assume that your motivations and the vendor's motivations are the exact same. I'm going to bring up a conversation that I had with a guy, Jason Fladlin, right? If you don't know him, he's huge. His last crypto offer, I think his launch did $57 million. And so he's a really big name. And he was talking to me about a relationship that he had with some guys. It was a licensing deal, but essentially working almost like an affiliate, right? And they were promoting his offer. And then they said, hey, well, we want to grow this business to be big. And we want to do all these extra things. We should hire more people and you should do this and this, and started telling the vendor like, hey, do this. And for the affiliate, this was their priority and they saw this is where all the money is. But for Jason, it wasn't necessarily as big a deal as what he was doing over here. And the fact that these affiliates started trying to put more and more demands on him to put more focus here made him say, you know what? It's not worth it to me. If we want to do more, then I'm out. And so you need to make sure that when you're talking to vendors, figure out what motivates the vendor, what his goals are, and then seeing how you can be a part of that, right? Last thing that we're going to talk about that is a huge, huge pet peeve of every vendor is going to be when you take this vendor's offer and then you misbehave with it. If you're promoting it in a way that is going to get him spammed, right? That happens so much. It's like a guy gets put on a spam list and it's not great. Or you do anything that just really puts him at risk. That recently we saw some affiliates that were saying, hey, maybe we'll try to do this or whatever. And we had to come in with a customer service check and say, hey guys, we need to have proof of what you're doing. And we said, hey, yeah, you know what? You guys are out. We're done with you. And so as an affiliate, a lot of times you're just thinking about what you're doing. I'm not going to get in trouble, but the vendor could get in trouble and your actions affect the vendor. And so making sure you behave well and everything, and you're remembering that you're a representative of that vendor and what you're doing is super, super important. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you. Do me a favor, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Any questions, any help you need, affiliates at digistore24.com is your resource. And remember, open minds, open hearts equals open wallets.